A few years ago I went to visit a couple, and they had a lovely garden. Their son maintained it really well and still does today. And I admired a plant she had in the garden because I'd seen it in a magazine before. She said, don't get that plant, it's like a weed. But I liked it, and I thought to myself, well, she says, if you get that plant, it'll be everywhere, all over your garden. You'll never get rid of it. And I thought to myself, well, I'd be happy enough with that because I quite like the plant. Our son arrived round with 3 plants, and they were in a plastic bag, and they were small little things, and we put them in the garden, and that was 5 years ago. And today they're everywhere. Let me show you. These ones have flowered at just over 10 feet. Now that lady was right in what she said, in that it would spread all over the garden like a weed. Once you have it, you would never get rid of it, and I'm happy enough with my weeds as they grow. But I was out walking just about 100 yards, 150 yards from here at the new site for the Down High School, and they have an area cordoned off on the hill on the way up there with a thing called Japanese knotweed. And if you get a weed like that in anywhere that you are, it will destroy everything. It'll even penetrate concrete. If you are looking at a house and your surveyor goes out and finds out, you will not be allowed to have a mortgage on it. It is an absolute catastrophe and ruins everything. A weed that destroys. And that got me thinking a little bit about sin and what it does in our lives. We start out in life, we all have a sin in our lives and a propensity towards it. But we add to that as we go on, and we may even like and enjoy a lot of what we do and is called sin. But the problem is that it wrecks everything. It wrecks relationships that we have with other people. It wrecks our own lives, and it wrecks ultimately the relationship we have with God. Now, getting rid of Japanese knotweed is a serious issue. I watched a program on it one time, and it costs thousands upon thousands of times, and it's very, very complex. And to get rid of our sin is equally complex, or more so. God had to send his son Jesus down into this world to die on a cross to pay the punishment for it. And the amazing thing is that even though it cost him so much, he offers to you and me forgiveness freely. If we will come to him and ask for forgiveness, when we come to him and ask him to come into our lives and to turn away from the sin that we have and to forgive what we have done. And even though we continue to sin, God still continues to forgive us when we repent. So maybe as you're out in the garden enjoying the sunshine and you're pulling a few weeds, maybe take time to think about that ultimate weed that ruins our lives and ruins relationships, and turn to God and ask him for his forgiveness.